All right. Alicia KRAUSS, you have some news over there, by the way?
I do. We're going to start with this insane story of talking about like needing to be nice. This is not so nice. Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, is currently under investigation. This is from Vibe for a ruthless attack at an LA wrestling event. And it's kind of insane. I'll just give you guys a little bit of background here. Apparently, Douglas Mallow assisted one of the wrestlers at this kind of Knox Pro Wrestling Academy event. So it wasn't WWE, it wasn't AWE, even though they both had events over the weekend. It was here in LA, and it was the son of former UFC fighter Quinton Rampage Jackson, and he's under investigation now for what happened. Apparently, fans quickly learned that Jackson's involvement was scripted as the story made its rounds on the internet, but it was revealed that he was not supposed to take things as far as he did. I'm not a big like fight night person. My husband and some friends gathered together to have it, but this is blowing up like all of the internet, all of Instagram, all of like X, every TikTok, everybody.
Is the guy he beat, is he alive?
He's alive. He's apparently okay. He has released. Psycho Stu has said that his health is remaining a priority and like don't donate to any GoFundMes, which I actually appreciate him saying that. I think it's nice. He said, we have not set up a GoFundMe. He said, thank you everybody for your prayers and concerns. I think he had a slight concussion. He's missing lots of teeth. He's currently stable, but in critical care.
Oh, good Lord.
And like Quinton, like Rampage released a statement kind of saying that his son was an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business being involved in an event like this. And apparently Psycho Stu hit him off camera, and Raja was unexpectedly, this is from Rampage, quote, Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match, and Raja was told that he could, quote unquote, get his payback in the ring.
Well, according to what I've seen, and it just lit up the internet. I mean, I don't know why, or I don't know what the internet thinks I'm watching, but I never stop popping up on my feed. So the guy slammed a aluminum beer can, like a full beer, and cracked him backstage in the skull.
Any reason for that?
Just to be fair. It was like tough guy, white guy, tough guy, black guy, and we're getting all the Rajas and his nicknames and everything. It's just the black guy beat up the white guy. But the white guy started by smacking the can. I'm not making a racial thing. I'm trying to just go, I don't remember everyone's handle and everyone's son's name.
Were they talking smack backstage or anything?
He sort of got in his grill and he sort of went, like he was kind of big timing him a little bit. And he was kind of like, here's what we do. And he took a beer and he slammed it in his head.
Ow.
But it was kind of like a wrestling move. Like, here's what you would do. Looked pretty good. Like the equivalent of hitting someone with a folding chair. Like, it's like there's a way to do it
where it doesn't hurt.
You don't cause bleeding.
It's a part of the show, kind of.
Yeah, so he did it to him, but he was backstage. Like, probably didn't need to do it to him. So then black guy got mad. And then at some point, white guy who hit him with the can, came over and apologized and said, sorry, I was out of line or whatever. So they thought they made up. But black guy was not, that did not do it for him, even though the guy did apologize.
Yeah.
So then he picked him up and he slammed him, and then he just sort of did a ground and pound.
Have you seen this video?
Passed out.
I haven't seen it.
I only watched the first half, and I don't know that I can watch the
fact
whole
that there are
thing.
two halves is bad.
He slammed him, but
it's intense.
There is a thing where, whether it's in the ring or on the street, at a certain point when the person is lying motionless,
you should
stop. You should stop pounding them in the face, and then you
are police going to press charges?
Even MMA,
yes.
if a guy comes in and goes, "That's enough," he's out.
Yeah. No, and this is worse, obviously, than MMA.
We should watch it.
All right. Now, there's always we picks him up, and he slams him, and then he just starts beating him. But the ref doesn't know what to do. And
that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. But there's also a part where, first off, the ref's got to jump in, number one. Number two, there's a part where you get pulled away and you still keep punching, which is kind of weird and fucked up. But also...
Did the ref think that was part of it?
Well, apparently it was a part of the script that the guy would go down, but the continual
The
beating,
ref-
like, did a
that's
tooth
crazy.
fly? Like, did I see a literal tooth?
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. The ref should have jumped in.
No, that guy needs to go to jail. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But so here's the.
You can kill a guy doing
Well,
that. That's
but here's the
insane.
weird thing. So then I was watching, as I was thinking about it, like, I don't know who these people are where like a switch gets thrown. 'Cause I've seen it. You see it on the streets. You've seen it in the hallways of a school where some guy's just trying to kill a janitor or something. It's like, how far does this go back? And what is this? And like, what's the part where you're trying to kill them? And it's always, for me, the poignant parts when someone tries to pull them off. And you'll see them get pulled off and try to kick the guy as they're being pulled off. And I'm like, you guys just met.
The
Like,
issues,
how's this?
the huge issues.
But here's what it made me think of. I hearkened back to this. When I was doing the Man Show, I went and tried out for the Hawthorne SWAT team. And I went out there and I fired all the guns and I did all this stuff and they tased me. And it was a Man Show bit. Adam goes and tries out, and, comedy ensues.
Did you pass?
Yeah, it was funny bit. I fired all the different guns and got attacked by the police dog, and I did everything.
Thing on the arm and the whole thing.
Well, more like me, but not in my arm. But I did the whole thing. I said, "Tase me, do everything," and they did, and I did it. But when I was going to be attacked by the police dog, I was thinking back on this. First off, the police dog handler guy's scarier than the dog. That guy's scary, right? Because he can't even handle a partner. He's got a dog, He's a big, scary guy. And we're at a park near the Hawthorne police where they do their training or whatever. It's got a fence around it. And I guess we'd pulled a permit, and there wasn't anyone there but us, And so I remember getting in the outfit, the vest and the padded thing with the stuff, helmet and everything. And the guy, fuck, this is my whole life. I go, look. He goes, "You're going to take off running?" I go, "Yeah." I go, and then he's going to go, I'm going to wait a minute, a few seconds, and I'm going to let the dog go. And then the dog's going to take you down. And I said, "Okay, I'll do this." And he goes, "Okay." And I go, I notice we don't have any gloves or anything. It's just kind of my bare hands. When I'm running, is he going to come up and grab a hand?
No.
And the guy goes, "Yeah, okay, hold your hands up." I go, "Okay, I feel like that's something you should you should tell me
by the way,
to do." But all right.
Like when I signed my life away about
So
not
goes,
suing you. You
hold
should
your
give me
hand
the
up.
safety
Right?
chat.
And so the director goes, the way the park was, there was a big kind of opening where it was bright, and then there was a lot of trees and shade, and it was kind of dark. And so I'd run like 30 feet into this big open area that was bright from the sun, and then the dog would take me down, and that would be the best way to shoot it. And then after that, I was kind of heading toward the shadows. So I said to the guy, "Look, I'm going to take off running, but don't hold the dog too long, because I don't want to run out of the light and have him take me down all the way down, because I don't want to do this again." That's what I said. I'm going to do it once.
I don't want to run with my hands up.
Take.
So let me just run. Let me just run. And don't hold the dog too long, because I can run pretty fast, and I'll be running, and I'll let him go when I get about 20 feet away, and then he'll catch me right when I get into the light. And then he goes, "Oh, this dog's fast." And I go, I get it, but I'm still running, and you give me a head start, and it's going to take him a beat to catch up to me, because I'm running, and he's faster than I am, but I'm still ahead. And he's going to, don't hold him too long. Just let him go. When I get going, I get 20 feet, let him go, and we'll go right into the light. He goes, "Okay." I go, "Okay." So I go, "Ready?" I go, "We're not doing this again, so let's do it."
You thought you had a gentleman's agreement.
Yes. And they said, "Action." And I just took off running. And I take off running, and I go into the light area, and I go, "Okay, here comes the dog, here comes the dog." And now I'm in the middle of the light area, and there's no dog, and I'm now out of the light area, and now I'm all the way at the fucking end of the park, and I literally start to slow down and turn around and go, "Is there a problem with the camera?" And as I turn around, the dog hits me. Because, of course, he had to do what I told him not to do. I go, "Don't let him go late. If anything, let him go early."
Where did he get you?
He hit me in the chest or whatever. The point is the cameras were so far out, right? of course, he let him go late.
Was that for his own amusement? Did he?
What I
Thought,
realized,
like, element of surprise or something.
No, when I say to people, there's a pothole coming up, slow down. You're gonna hit the pot. We now hit the pothole because I brought up the pothole. Like I just went. Let him go early. We'll go into the light, and the camera will be closer because the camera's on sticks. Like it's not. They're not chasing me. Anyway.
If you did that bit nowadays, like the camera would be on a drone, and he probably would have let you run a mile.
The dog would be AI anyway. You don't need to worry about it.
So what happened is I said to the guy, and this is getting back to Rampage Jackson's kid, and a lot of people I see fighting in the streets and stuff, and a lot in the African American community too, which is I don't know what's going on where all this. It's a switch, and I said to the guy, okay, once the dog hits me and takes me down. What do you do? Blow a whistle or something? Or like, how does the dog know to get off of me once I'm on the ground and he's trying to kill me? And he goes, well, they don't really listen. Once they're going, they're going. And he just said to me, he goes, it's a switch. It's a switch that gets thrown. And I said, all right, so how do we unthrow this switch? He goes, I kick him in the ribs as hard as I can. And I pull him off
insane.
you. Yeah. And I said, well, another good reason not to let me get that far away before you let the dog go.
How slow is that guy running?
Well, it's a switch. And when I saw Raja Jackson on top of that guy, I was like, oh, the switch has been thrown.
But isn't it weird that the switch was thrown like technically 20 minutes before backstage and he didn't settle?
Yeah, but that's
like
not,
he didn't do what I told
the switch.
It's like if he agreed, oh yeah, we're fine, and then pulls that kind of crap. You know, that's.
Is that what the prosecutor is going to say at his trial? Like,
it's not the switch. That was the fuse being lit. The switch is when the punches start and they just can't stop.
It's like
and
Rambo.
The person
First
is
Blood. You don't want to throw this switch.
The person is lifeless on the ground, and you're not. Remember that?
Do you think
incident?
he likes that feeling? Like I've never punched somebody. I've
no,
a couple guys
there's
in
no
the balls,
feeling.
But
even MMA guys I've seen have stopped. You know,
it's not a feeling.
I
don't. I think it's like the dog. The switch is thrown. He doesn't know what he's doing. There's a guy trying to pull him off. And he's still trying to throw punches.
Yeah, he just
this guy pulling him off, and he's trying to get a 23rd punch in. That's a weird animal switch. That's all that is.
Well,
it's not,
he
he's
can
not
clearly
thinking
defend
about
himself when he goes to jail.
He's not thinking about anything.
Like
at that point is what I'm saying. Look,
it's a pile of crazy town.
Remember that teenage black girl who got shot by the cop because a fight had broken out. This is like 4 years ago, and it like spilled out in the street. And she was about to stab that other girl, and then the cop shot her.
And then people were like, "Oh, it was so
LeBron
bad."
James was very upset. You know that. Well, hey, LeBron.
She was about to stab another black girl.
Yes, a 17-year-old black girl got shot by a white cop, but she was about to gore another black girl. Like, oh, shut up, LeBron James. Just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? What's the cop? So,
what about saving the other black person? Like, why does race have to do with that?
Because he's LeBron and he's a hustler. But the point is, in that situation, the cop rolled up, like yelled halt, pulled his gun out, did everything. And if you watch that tape, it's kind of crazy. There's a black guy who like punched another black guy, or maybe it was a woman, and she was like on the ground as the cop was running toward them with his gun drawn, and the guy kicked him in the face one more time, like in front of the cop. And then the cop ran past that guy, and the chick with the steak knife was about to. So the whole point is police, gun, siren, right? The switch was thrown. Yeah, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if a guy with a gun and a badge is behind me. I'm focused on this chick in front of me who like disrespected me or something, and the switch has been thrown.
Yeah, you're not. When you're in rage mode, there's nothing you can. There's no talk. It's like you can't.
Oh no, rage mode will work on you.
Yeah,
I would understand rage mode if a guy had a gun and yelled halt. Yeah, I would stop.
I guess like if I get pissed off, if I have road rage, if something happens to me, if somebody offends me, like obviously difference between the hormones between men and women and all that stuff. But if something happened backstage and then I have 20 minutes to cool down before I have to go act out something because we know that this was scripted, why the hell didn't he like calm down between point A and point B?
I think you need somebody. I remember once I was pissed off about about an event coming up, and somebody who was not involved with entertainment at all was trying to make these decisions. I remember my dad goes, "So let me just try to understand. You're pissed off because someone who knows nothing about entertainment is telling you about." I was like, "Oh yeah." I'm the fucking idiot here, like not this person. Like I'm letting this person get under my skin when they know nothing about comedy, show business. This is insane. Like I'm the one with the problem.
So is his dad's defense of him then accurate that he's a WWE fighter and shouldn't have been doing, or he right?
Good luck
like,
with that video.
No.
I don't know.
I
mean,
that's not going to work.
Yeah, I would doubt it.
Yeah, his dad. Sorry, he's an MMA fighter and not a pro wrestler, and had no business being involved in an event like this.
Well,
it
look,
sounds like he's trying to pass the buck onto the event.
Some of that, was, that's an argument you can make. It's pretty dubious, but all right, he doesn't have that experience.
It shouldn't
but
work.
He's still.
Based on that.
We have video of 30 punches thrown to a guy who was, by the way, knocked unconscious when his head hit the canvas in the first place. So he never put his arms up or did anything. All right. What's the next story, sir?
Speaking of arms up, how much can y'all bench press?
Oh, God. Nothing anymore. 240 when I was in high school or something. I played football.
I can do a little over my weight. I'm not bad.
When you
That's
were you were 33, though, what do you think you could bench press?
Well, let's see, if you put two regular size plates on there, it'd be 45, 45, and then the bar was 45.
That's 135.
Right. And nobody should have ever had any issue with that. Like nobody would have any issue with doing reps.
Well, no man. Women.
No man.
Not,
man of mine would have any issue. No, you might put on two plates and then two 10-pound plates, and then you do sets or something like that, or two 25-pounds.
I could do
whatever.
185 before I had my wrist like that without amount 185. I could do 10 reps of that. That was like the most. I've never tried to max out before.
You guys should run as Democratic Socialists for mayor of New York City because.
Oh, I saw this. Didn't he need help with it or something?
He needed help. Mayoral frontrunner. Oh dear God, help New York. Zohran Mamdani struggled to execute a single unassisted bench press rep while attending a Men's Day open streets event in Brooklyn on Saturday over the weekend. This is another thing that was great on social media. He was called Mom Scrawny.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said that he was going to do it 135 pounds, so the 45, and then like the bar, I guess, which I didn't even realize that a bar weighed 45 pounds. I don't think I could bench press 45 pounds.
Well, if it's up to him, the government will bench press for you.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. We'll sue Big Bar. Yeah.
So apparently, he said he was a part of this event, and we have video of it. This video is just crazy. I mean,
to be fair to the Zohran or whatever.
Zohran.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of that Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, Zohran. Don't mess with the Zohran. I think.
Yeah,
it was Zohran,
right. To be fair to him, for some reason, his spotter just never let go. He just seemed to be.
He's literally holding it for him.
I get it. All right, well, let's watch. I'm just saying, like.
He does it like 3 times.
This is how you move up in the pole. This is how you move up in the pole.
Is it?
By the way, who are all these fucking people? I mean, who are these people?
How you move up in the pole.
Yeah, right. Here's how you get nothing from a guy.
What is Kennedy bench? He could.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll do like a Miata.
Yeah.
I don't know why are we filming this? Like, well, who is this guy? What do we care?
Because he's a social media like darling.
Yeah. Let's go.
I get it, but the other guy's just literally doing it for him.
Let me get 3.
No, he did 2.
Let me get 3.
All right, but
did 2.
He's very proud of himself. But
that's sad.
Oh, but you know what's the best part is though?
I don't want to defend this guy, but I would look. I don't like to talk about riding a unicycle, but I know how to ride a unicycle. If I said to someone like, "Hey, we're going to do this photo op," they said, "We're going to do a photo op, and then you're going to ride the unicycle and impress everybody." I'd go, "Okay," and then he'd go, "I'm going to hold your hand the entire time you ride the unicycle." I'd go, "Don't do it." And they'd go, "Why? I don't want you to." I go, "Because then they won't think I can ride a unicycle. I'm just hanging on to you." And so I would tell the fucking retard who was doing the bench press spotter,
like, let go.
How about you let him try?
Yeah.
Here's how spotting works.
But he seemed pretty happy to leave after 2
Oh,
assisted.
2. And that guy's like gripping it
No,
from.
he's still a pussy and a communist and an asshole that's
So-
going to
Yeah.
destroy everything. Don't get me, and a weakling. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying to the spotter,
Give him a chance.
let him try to push it up.
I think the spotter knew he couldn't,
Yeah,
and
and
that
that's
he was
gonna
like,
look
"Well, I
worse.
don't want this on
That's gonna look
video,
bad.
and then I go to jail
Yeah,
because I
you
let a
go to
bar
jail.
fall
No,
on
You
Zohran."
couldn't. You're supposed to help him.
Exactly.
Moron.
But
Yeah.
first off, hold on a
Yeah.
second. Any able-bodied man in his 30s who is of average size, you would assume can do 135.
Yeah, you're supposed to do your weight or a little more. That should be normal. That's
right. So
that's,
he's 170 pounds. So 130 and 135 is like anybody, any
You should be
male.
able to bench press moi.
Any male can do
Yes.
it. Right. That's right. So
if you exercise normally, yeah.
right. So the guy should have assumed he could do it because it's not a spot worthy amount.
It'll come out in a few weeks. It was really 220. You know.
Oh gosh!
Don't
So
worry.
you know what else came out? Apparently, the boots that he was wearing in that video are like close to $1,000 designer boots. And also at that same Men's Day event, he went to like kick a soccer ball, but had to slip off his boots to do so.
Of
It's
course.
gonna look. It's all. First off, this stuff never goes any other direction. You know, his parents are wealthy. His mom's a big producer. His
Everybody
dad,
for socialism is loaded.
right. He just had a wedding with security and $1 million
He's
mansion.
accepting money from billionaires while saying that they shouldn't exist.
Right. But here's the real question. The real question, whether, and I'm now saying this more and more, and I'm now turning on the citizens, which is Bernie Sanders has his thoughts, and there was a bunch of COVID thoughts, and there was a bunch of Black Lives Matter thoughts, and now there's Zohran's thoughts and all. It's like, fine, I get what they're doing. What the fuck are you people doing? Why do you support Bernie Sanders? Why? Why did you shut the beaches and not go to the beach on COVID? Why'd you all get down with Black Lives Matter? Like, why are you guys supporting any of this? I'm talking to my fellow citizens. I'm not talking about them. Bernie or Al Gore, they're running a scam.
Yeah,
they're
it's
running a grift. Al Gore's getting rich. Why are you funding his shit, you idiots? Why'd you listen to these idiots about COVID? Why'd you listen to any of these people about anything? What are you people doing?
It's, how bad do things have to get? That's always the question. Like, how many times does Gore have to be proven wrong about the climate freaking out stuff? Like, over and over again, they go, you were wrong. Here's the year has come and gone.
Also,
what
how
you
many
said.
mansions
And
can that
it's-
guy own? How many planes can he have before you guys catch on?
Yeah.
Now,
How
I
many
get
massages?
Al Sharpton is just doing what Al Sharpton does.
Yeah.
Black community. Why are you supporting this?
Well,
What's
he's out
up
of a
to
job.
you?
Things are going well.
That's what I'm saying. But
They have
why?
to do this.
Why? At a certain point, we have to talk to the citizens and go, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Right. Well,
I get what they're doing.
I think that Eric Adams is kind of doing that. Like he was on MSNBC or
He was at least
something
a
over the
cop,
week.
you know?
And he was at least a cop. And,
You know?
and he was straight up asked, like, I don't know. He was asked over the weekend. He should have said, yes, he is, whether or not he thought Mamdani was an anti-Semite. And he was like, well, if he isn't, he's in dangerous territory. And I'm like, yes, he is. Just say it, he is.
Take
like,
it from the Jew on this panel. Yes,
Yeah.
is the answer.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I do love it. I love all the squad. I love all the Ilhan Omars. I love we're not anti-Semitic. We just exclusively say bad things about Jews.
Yeah, just bad.
That's all
I
we do.
always
But
laugh
we're
at-
not, and in no way
Yeah.
do we believe.
Yeah, their easy out is like AIPAC. That says, oh, they give money, and I always feel like no one takes it once. I go, okay, let's play it your way.
Yep.
Let AIPAC disappears tomorrow. Right? Do you know what would happen? Within 24 hours, you'd have everybody going, you know what? The Arabs have a pack. The Muslims have a pack. The communists have, everybody has a pack that and you cheap Jews won't spend $5 to help a candidate that I guarantee that's the narrative that would be framed. That would happen.
Yeah.
So this is absurd. I go, that's the game. Yeah, it'd be great if there were no lobby groups, but there are, and they're just playing the game, and they give less money than these other ones.
Yeah.
But that's the one you focus on, of course, because that's your way to mask your Jew hating. It's easy. It's an easy out, and that's why they do it.
I agree. I'm an atheist. I don't have a Jew in the fight, but
Yeah.
they're not. You know what? It's real easy for me. It's a super simple way that I sail through life this way. I go, who's the problem and who's not the problem? Who's the problem and who's not the problem? It's super easy. Hey, that black girl got stabbed but shot by the cop. I go, who's the problem? The cop's not the first off, the cop just showed up. Because somebody was stabbing somebody.
Yeah, it's
He's not the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, it's what makes things. But even I talked about this when I went to Iraq. I didn't expect this. I met this guy who he was in logistics. They have a term, victory through logistics, and he goes, "Oh, Avi, is that what kind of name is that?" I go, "It's like, oh, I've been to Israel 9 times. I did a lot where they were very helpful." I just because it helps American troops too. Like I wouldn't have known that had I not gone. But I was like, that's good for America.
Yep.
Like it's easy for you to take these stances when you don't know any of this.
But look,
just
I
makes
would
me
say,
laugh,
like, as the person that believes in God and is the Christian in the room, like, there was just a study that came out that,
Big
like,
fan, by the way. Let me just say. So.
Israel is, like, the only friendly country to, like, Christians and women and gays in
Yeah,
all of the
of
Middle
course.
East.
It's not even
part
close.
of the problem.
Exactly.
But I do the same way with taxpayers. Like these fat cats not paying they're paying taxes.
Yeah, they pay more
the
than
other
you.
people
That's
don't.
just
The
like,
homeless
what?
people don't pay taxes. So I'm not going to include them as the problem because they pay the taxes.
Yeah, they pay. Yeah, Thomas Sowell talks about this. He says, you know what happens historically when you raise taxes on the rich? He goes, they just don't pay. He goes, they move or they structure their finances where they're paying less.
See California.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Brad Kilgore is waiting out there. He's a pizza expert.
Ooh.
And a lot of thoughts about that. So
Did he bring some?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. We'll take a quick break. All or maybe we'll figure out. Talk to Brad, and we'll get the best. I got thoughts. First things about pizza. I will not feel ashamed of liking a Hawaiian-style pizza. People want me to hang my head in shame.
Oh, Adam.
Well, hold on. First off, it's a pizza, and number one, it has Canadian bacon on it, which is killer.
Which is out for me, obviously.
Sorry,
so
but
screwed.
I like...
Praise the Lord, I can eat
I
it.
love Canadian bacon, and I like it more than pepperoni. So it has Canadian bacon.
That's allowable.
Then they have added pineapple.
Gross.
See, that's what I don't
But
understand.
pineapple gets added to many, many, many things historically.
But what does
and
it
it is
improve?
fine.
What does it improve that you've added to it?
If I barbecue, if I'm doing, like, let's say, coleslaw, and you put little pieces of pineapple
That
in
is
there,
tasty.
I enjoy
I've never
that.
had that.
See? You
Yeah,
Jews
that's
come.
the
This
Jews.
is why
We
people
don't
hate
know.
you.
We don't know
people.
anything.
Yeah.
The Jews keep pineapple.
Pineapple helps things. A pineapple is a helpful food to me. So
But not with
I like it
sauce
on its
and
own.
cheese.
Like it on
I'm
its own.
saying the addition of the pineapple cannot be a disqualifier because pineapple's pieces and parts are added to like barbecue and stuff like that, and it's good.
Marinades.
To me,
it
it's
is-
like raisins. Raisins on their own are fine. You put them in stuff, and I'm just like, why?
Sweet and sour chicken. When you get that little piece of pineapple in there,
I'll give you
it's
that.
a delight.
It's not bad.
It's not
That's
the
not bad.
pineapple and the Canadian bacon that's the problem. It's that they put them on a pizza with like dairy and
It's
sauce
sweet
and
and
dough.
it's savory.
and
But the whole thing about
weird.
here's the whole thing about sweet and sour pork. It's savory,
Again,
but then
with
you
the
get
pork,
the sweet in there. Sorry, I'm trying to
So
just do
anti-Semitic
chicken.
of him.
I'm not going to hang my head. I'm not going to
Yeah.
apologize. I like it.
You know, you're at tuna on pizza. I had that in Europe, and I was like, "This is actually not bad."
Oh.
QAnon pizza?
That's the only place I've ever seen it. And I was
the
like,
Democratic senator says
Yeah.
that pizza doesn't
yeah,
exist.
It's not, who said that?
What's this? A fat guy. What the?
He's
You remember
horrible.
what's his name? Oh, God. The worst.
Shifty Schiff?
No. Who was the guy? Jerry Nadler.
Oh.
Nadler,
They asked Jerry Nadler about QAnon or whatever, or Antifa or whatever, and he just went, "That doesn't exist."
Oh, he said,
Right.
no, he said
He
it about
said,
Antifa during the
Antifa
BLM
doesn't
riots.
exist.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for siding with Antifa, fat idiot. Anyway, I bet he'll eat any kind of pizza. I am. What's the pizza that has the big chunks of mozzarella on it? And then
Like a margarita pizza.
I'm done with the margarita.
Really?
People order it. I feel they order it default. I feel like they go, "We'll take the margarita," and they go, "The margarita, margarita."
Right,
I
if
don't.
you're hungry and you got,
I don't
whatever,
like
it'll do
it.
its job.
I'll take the Hawaiian over the margarita. There, I said
Really?
it. Say that like Mark Levin would say it.
What, like the Hawaiian pizza?
No, say.
You're done with the margarita
I'm done
pizza.
with the margarita.
You know, these
I'm
people order
taking
margarita pizza.
The
They
Hawaiian.
think-
Hold on.
All
I'm
right.
taking the wine,
I need
and
whole
then you have
context.
to go there. I said it. I don't care. All right.
Well, you know, people order these margarita pizza. I have no problem with margarita pizza. If you look at the history of it, and then you have this Hawaiian. That's right, I said it. Hawaiian pizza. These morons. I said it, morons. You know something else, Mr. Producer? They've never even had the Hawaiian pizza. They know nothing about it. But these idiots, They-
There you go.
there we go.
But I'm saying it like Mark Levin. I don't care. Get that goddamn margarita pizza out of my face. You guys just order it because you're not creative and you don't know what to order.
They don't
I'm
know the
getting Hawaiian.
Constitution or the menu.
They don't know it.
Yeah.
I'm ordering the Hawaiian pizza. I'm not apologizing.